Hey, former Falcons. I suppose we could call this video Things You Didn't Expect to See or Hear Today. A message from Mr. Revette. I know many of you are out there, a lot of you probably, in college or at least home from college right now in this crazy time. And a lot of you are home from school wondering, whether or not you're going to get to graduate or, how things are going to go moving on to next year. And I know times are very strange and odd and awkward right now. And it just got me to thinking about all of you and, what you're going through and the things that you're thinking right now. And I just wanted to touch on a couple points, that might help you or might guide you forward. First and foremost, remember that nothing here, nothing you see on the news, nothing that you're hearing is anything you can control, unless you're maybe in the medical field now, in which case, congratulations and good work. But it's not something that, generally any of us can control. So let that go right out the window first. The only thing you can control is, um, you know, positive attitude, trying to look at things from a positive light, not getting involved in the negativity that's going on in the world right now, in certain parts of the world. Look to all those positive things that you're seeing online and around the world where people are helping each other and be that person. Um, we talked a lot in psychology class about, the different things that we can do to control our attitude and control our atmosphere and our environment. And those things are, the things that you need to be putting into action now. Um, it's ultra important, these days to think of those things, and maybe look back on some of the stuff that maybe you do remember from class. Hopefully, you remember from class. I know how high schoolers, especially juniors and seniors, can be sometimes. So maybe those of you in college don't remember too much. Secondly, I would tell you, you know, uh, you have a lot to offer the world. Don't worry too much about, what lies too far ahead into the future. It's again something out of your control at this point in time. So, um, try not to worry too much about that. And for those of you seniors that are upset, this was my senior year. I'm going to miss out on certain things if school is canceled, which I know as of right now it's not. But what if? I know teenagers live in the world of what if. Um, I just urge you to try and look at things for what they are, as much as you can. I know that's not easy. I know your life right now is flipped upside down. This is in many cases, or in all cases, your 9/11, your World War II, hopefully your war. Just remember that things definitely could be worse. There are people out there that have it worse than you, and it is difficult to look at it that way. But try to keep things as much as you can in logical perspective. Think things through. Understand that things ultimately could be worse for you, and uh, that in this time, you need to think about the people that maybe do have it worse than you. And the last thing I'll say is this, it's a scary time. It's a strange time, if nothing else. And you guys are going to be going out into the world, whether it's moving to your next year of high school or moving to your next year of college or whatever it might be, or looking for a job. Um, just remember all those things that we talked about in class over time. Nobody's job is worth more than the next person's. Each time in life, or each time a tragedy or an emergency comes up in life, we all have um, a role to play. And right now is the medical first responder, truck driver, grocery store clerks, managers of grocery stores and other places. It's their time to shine. It's their time to be a hero. And if you're one of them, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. If you're a hospital worker, if you're working at a grocery store, you are helping to save our world and the things that we're doing in it. So thank a friend, talk to a friend, be there as a friend, and thank all those around you that are true heroes right now. And lastly, Mr. Revette is always here. I may not be the easiest to reach out to or find sometimes, but I'm here if you need somebody to talk to or anything else. And again, ultimately, this too shall pass. Again, just be kind to each other, and do the best you can to help each other out in a crazy, crazy time of need, in a crazy world that we live in right now. You all are wonderful people. I do miss you. I miss Ogama Heights, and as much as my life has moved forward and moved on, and going, a 3-minute drive versus a 50-some-minute drive is great. I will always be an Ogama Heights Falcon, and I want you to know that I am thinking about you in this crazy time right now. So, and Mr. Studley's immense crazy words, and as always, go Falcons. Love you guys.